posted. Gotta keep it posted. Gotta keep it posted. We got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio, we got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio.
You know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
We got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on the radio. Posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission. From the streets to the television, we keep it going, ain't no intermission.
Hold on. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Mo Clark with the Post Up in the building right now. I gotta tell you guys, I'm struggling a little bit with today's show. Had I not had a guest already booked, I might not be sitting in this chair right now. So a situation happened over this past weekend. And unfortunately, it was brought to my attention in a little bit of a dramatic way. About 2 weeks ago or so, I had 3 guests on my show. Platinum songwriter Jay Wright, Anna, and WILANNA BIBBS. And Jay brought them in as his artist, and they both sang for me. Jay and I've known Jay since 2018. I met him during a media event, and we kept in contact until Jay kind of sort of went away for a little while. And when Jay went away for a little while, he made a post. Hold on, y'all. He made a post on his page, and he was back home, and I figured this was the perfect time to schedule an interview. Jay did inform me there were some things that he wanted to discuss and he wanted to talk about on the interview, and you know, we did that. Prior to Jay's interview, I actually ended up in his DM because he was posting a lot of things in his stories. Just, you know, they were weird. They were strange. They were angry. They were, seemed like he was coming from a place of hurt. And I reached out to him. You know, we always had a joke where I called him light skinned and told him he was always acting light skinned. And I told him he wasn't acting like himself. I wasn't used to Jay posting things like that. He was always posting music or something funny or, you know, whatever the case may be. So that just kind of caught me off guard. So this past weekend, I think it was Monday, on Instagram, somebody tagged me. They re-tagged me on his most recent post that he had done with his daughter. And they said, you know, do you still want him in your DM? He's a murderer. And I was kind of taken aback about this situation because I had just seen Jay on the show. He brought the 2 lovely ladies, WILANNA and Anna, both, or Ann, the official Ann. They both signed up with me to be brand ambassadors for my makeup line. And WILANNA was excited. She was posting and she kept inboxing me. You know, she kept changing her address and, you know, she had some things going on. And her most recent message to me was, hey, I need to change my address. And I said, okay. She gave me another address. So when I saw the post and was tagged about him being a murderer, my first thought was to reach out to WILANNA, because that's who I had been in contact with since the interview. But when I went to WILANNA's page, I saw a lot of comments saying RIP. And I started Googling, and I started finding stories. The stories were reporting that Jay had shot WILANNA, and she is deceased. So I am not really, I have a lot, as a media person, it's very frustrating when people report things and they don't have all the facts, or they try to jump on the bandwagon and they say certain things. And the story is gaining so much more traction than it had Monday. It's gaining so much traction. Hip-hop magazines are picking up the story, but from what I'm seeing, everybody's reposting the same story. I mean, it's verbatim, word for word. There haven't been a lot of details going on. So rather than repost somebody else's story, I'm a writer by trade, you guys, and I cannot plagiarize. I will not do anything for clout. I will not speak on things that I don't know. When Jay came in the building, he introduced Ann and WILANNA as his artists. I did not know anything else beyond that point. So I'm not going to speak on the story too much, but WILANNA's mom, Miss Cassandra Bibbs, is on the line right now. Miss Cassandra did tag us and provide some information to us. She wants to discuss certain things, and I have said, because obviously that was WILANNA's first and last interview on the Post Up 3 weeks ago, and I am going to speak with Miss Cassandra. So give me just a second. Let me get her. To discuss certain things. Miss Cassandra? I have said, because obviously that was WILANNA's first and last interview on the Post Up 3 weeks ago. Miss Cassandra, you gotta put your TV on mute.
Okay.
Okay, you on the line. Everybody can hear you right now.
Okay.
Okay, so what I was discussing was that a couple of weeks ago, that was the first time that I met your daughter. She did come into the show with Jay. I did see you, in the comments on the interview. You were excited. She was gonna sing for me.
Yeah.
She was nervous because this was her first time being in this kind of environment. She was put on the spot, and I saw you cheering her on and rooting her on. I did say that a couple of days prior to her death, she had been in touch with me about an address change. But she was giving me Georgia addresses, and you tagged us. You tagged the station. You tagged Global Vision TV. However, I do apologize. I didn't see it when you said it the first time, and I reached out to our team and the owners, and I told them, I said, something has happened. Something's going on. And they showed me where you tried to contact us and let us know that something happened. So I don't want you to go into too many details, because I do know that this story is pending and there is an investigation. But you are more than welcome to share whatever it is that you would like to share with the people that are watching.
We just wanted to just get out about WILANNA. She was wanted to be an aspiring singer, so she hooked up with Jay. Jay told her that he could get her out there and get her music on the radio, make some songs for her. But none of that was actually going on. When WILANNA first moved down to Atlanta, she met Ann, and they were actually making songs with some other people, and it was not Jay. later on in the month of, end of February, WILANNA told me a lot of things about Ann and Jay. Jay was saying that Ann had a mental problem, and at this time, Ann had went in a mental institution. So WILANNA basically started staying with Jay and helping him with his daughter. Once Ann, it's just a lot of things that just wasn't making sense that she was telling me he was telling her about Ann. But the gist of it is, when you saw them, they all were living together in this relationship, whatever relationship they had. Jay was mentally and physically abusive to Ann, but only mentally and emotionally abusive to WILANNA. She had left him numerous times, but then he would call her and somehow get her back over there. In April, it was several times that things were going on, but in April the
8th.
Was it the 28th?
It was probably the 28th or the 29th, because that's when she, inboxed me a different address.
Okay. So she she probably did. So on the 24th, an altercation happened between him and her, and she jumped out of his car, called her dad, and they went to go to pick her up to wherever she was at. He's here also. He said she was looking scared, and she was very messed up over what had transpired in the car. And he heard firsthand evidence of how mentally and verbally abusive he was to her. WILANNA had him on speakerphone, so he was able to hear what was going on in the background. The things that this man was saying, not only about FaceTime, he's saying things about me and her dad. He basically threatened her dad, but we didn't know this was the second time that he had threatened her dad until WILANNA told us. So he was able to actually hear him say, "I will kill your dad, your mother is this, your mother's that, she didn't raise you right." So WILANNA, then, we decided we were getting ready to send her to Arizona to stay with her older sister, Jaquisha. And Jaquisha probably was one of the other people that was hitting you up, because she has been hitting up a lot of news stations since this happened. So we finally got WILANNA to Arizona. Somehow, she talked to his mother sent her money back so she come back to Atlanta. So she was even in Arizona 2 days before she flew back to Atlanta. His mother said that his cousin had a stroke or something like that, and he really needs you there with him. At this time, Ann had recommitted herself into a mental hospital. So WILANNA felt she was compelled to come back because of what his mother said to her. So his mother sent her money to go back to Atlanta. She gets back to Atlanta. We find out she's there. She said, she makes up these excuses for the way he was acting. I said, he's a grown man. There's no excuses on how this man is acting. They leave for Iowa on the 1st. WILANNA calls me that morning. I was over my homegirl, Rashawn's house, and she was in the worst mood. She said that he had called her all types of all kinds of cuss words said all kinds of cuss words about her because he overslept. So he was mad about that, and she felt like she was going to get stranded in West Virginia because they was on their way to Iowa. But this is the crazy part. He told her to turn off her notifications on her location so he couldn't see where she was at because she was grown. So she did, but when I talked to her that day, I said, please turn your notifications on so we can know where you're going because we need to know where each other's at. You know, we got to watch each other's back. Mm-hmm. So she turned it on, and every day I would talk to her. She would talk to her dad every day. But on the third, we noticed that I didn't notice that notification was off until the day that she was killed. And I realized that notification wasn't on. She had texted me that morning that she was killed. She just told me she loved me and that, you know, to give her a call. But I had to go to work. So I was at work. I get my phone before when I went to my car. She had called me like 4 times in a row, and I was on the phone with her dad. And I said, "Did you talk to her?" At this time, I think he hadn't talked to her, so we called her, and it was the phone went to voicemail. So we really weren't thinking too much about it until they called us, called me the morning of the 10th at like midnight and asked me did I have a daughter named WILANNA, and was she in Iowa? Why was she in Iowa? And I told her that she was with this guy named Justin Wright that she had been dating, and they went up there to a birthday party for his other daughter, and they were staying with his mother, and that's when he told me that she was deceased, that she had been murdered, and it's just crazy because we could see the train wreck happening. We tried to get WILANNA out of it, but he sucked her back in, and then his mother also sent her money to fly back to be where he was at. So once we started doing our own investigations, of course we can't, the detectives are not telling us hardly anything about what evidence they got. They did tell us that she did get shot in the back, and that it was in the house. That's all thing they could tell us. We reached out to the mother. She is saying that she didn't even hear any gunshots in the house when her bed was right beside the bedroom that she was shot in. And now she went back to the mental hospital, and she should be out today. She has been in the mental hospital since the 3rd of May. Mm-hmm. But she should be out now. She has a story to tell also, because both these girls and a lot of girls that we have gotten in contact with that have been contacting us have a similar story about this man. That he targets young girls. He tries to isolate them from their families and get them dependent on him. So my daughter was basically staying with him. She didn't have a job because she didn't have her car was messed up to the point of she couldn't even drive it. Now, did she have somebody on her side? Yes, because her dad was living down there. She had her mother and her father, and it's a horrible. It's horrible. What had happened to her, it shouldn't have happened. If people had came forward a long time ago, but we do appreciate them coming forward now. This animal, he needs to be locked up for the rest of his life. for shooting her in the back. If she got shot in the back, it's because she was trying to run. And his mother also, she needs to be held accountable for what also happened. But two, she is also a victim. We found out that he also physically abused his mother, put her in the hospital for a month from hitting her in the top of her head with a chair. So this guy that people see on the Instagram, yeah, he has all these followers. He worked with all these different artists and all these superstars, and he's a monster, targeting these girls. And his mother not only told us, she told us that R. Kelly used to mentor him. Wow. You know, it's this story right here needs to get out there. It needs to get out there, maybe to save somebody else's kid.
Now, Miss Cassandra, Quisha and I, we were having this conversation today, and she was saying that she has been contacting, you know, the celebrities that he's worked with and things of that nature. And I was explaining to her, you know, a lot of us don't, I can't, and I do apologize, I can't speak to a personal side about Jay. I can only speak to a professional side about Jay. So the story is getting more and more traction, and I'm a little disappointed in some of my media co-parts because they're not getting certain details. They're all it's almost like everybody's copying and pasting a story, you know, and that's because a lot of things aren't out just yet. But I do believe that when you guys get more detail and, you know, you're able to speak on it more, I do think the story is going to get a lot more traction than it actually has, because the reason why it touched me so much is, number one, they were just here. You know what I mean? They were just here. I'm not trying to gain popularity off of your daughter or Jay or anything like that. You know, they can run the tapes back. They can run the interview. It's on YouTube. It's here. They were just here with me. And Jay just got released from prison not too long ago. So I was one of his first interviews after being released. And with WILANNA, she just signed on with me to be a brand ambassador. And she was excited. And she's 20. She was 20. My daughter is about to be 20. So this, you know, I have not slept in 4 days. 4 days. I spent an hour with them, and I have not slept in 4 days. Ever since whoever tagged me, it caught me off guard. I did not know they were in a romantic situation, because the vibe that they gave off when they were here, there was no vibe. There was no anger. There was no tension. There was nothing. There was nothing. It was just an interview with two of his artists that he was trying to mentor, and that was that. And even when the cameras went off and Ann was standing here, she was talking to me, and she did speak out about going to the mental institution. But WILANNA was, you know, she was somewhere else at that time. She was here in the room with us, but she was somewhere else. Like, even in the pictures that I posted, you know, she was kind of dazed out, you know what I'm saying? But I never would have thought that until all of this took place. I never would have, you know, even with the address changes, I'm not going to lie. When she kept changing her address, I was like, what's wrong with this girl? Does she not want to do it? You know, and then I thought, when I saw her post, she reposted what I sent her. I sent her, you know, I asked her what her favorite color was, what type of things that she liked, and I packaged a box just for her. And when I saw that she shared it, I was like, okay, she did like it, so that's not it. You know, I never would have thought it was a situation of that. You know what I mean? So I truly, I am lost for words. In this situation, like, to see the stories of people saying, you know, his longtime girlfriend, his this, his that. I'm like, what in the hell? Like, that was not the vibe that I got. They weren't even winking at each other. You know, that there was no flirting. It totally caught me off guard. And it It is very unfortunate. I have told, the owner of the station, this is by far one of the hardest topics that I've ever had to talk about. This is the hardest topic that I've ever had to write about, only because, like I said, I met Jay in 2018, and I had been trying to get an interview with Jay since then. So when Jay said, hell yeah, I'm gonna come to the interview, I just knew he was gonna stand me up. But he was here, he was on time, he brought people, he was excited, he wanted to talk about his new projects. He was even open to talking about doing time in jail. And, some things were said at the beginning of that interview, and I did laugh those things off because me, along with other people that know him professionally, we just thought Jay liked to fight. He just a dude. He just a street dude that liked to fight. And I don't think the people that know him professionally, I don't think any of us saw this level of violence happening.
And two, Jay is not from the street. He is from Iowa. He grew up in the suburbs with his mother and father before his father died. He told us that he was telling my daughter that he was on his own since he was 13. His mother confirmed that was a lie. That he just went to Atlanta, she said, about 7 or 8 years ago. But as far as being a street wanting to fight and all that stuff, he's had 27 violent crimes. That is a lie, because we work in areas to find out information like that. He's been locked up for fraud.
Damn, Jay.
No violent crime. He wants to make himself seem some type of person, some type of important person. Maybe at one time he might have been an important person, but that has died down. And I don't know. I just don't know what. Maybe that prison time did something to him. It's no telling.
When did he like to fight?
Yeah,
When I made a pop-up visit over there, after I found out after the fact that he was supposed to be killing me or something like that, why was he up there closing the blinds and not even coming outside if he wanted to smoke? That he's portraying to all these people that fantasize on social media.
And two, we're the type of people that we don't threaten nobody. And if somebody threatens us, we don't play about none of that. If you're gonna do it, do it. We don't play about our kids, about anything, about people we love. We don't do that. And I think that with from just talking with WILANNA about her finally letting us know what he had been saying about her father and us, he might have just been jealous of the fact that she had two parents that was in her life that wanted to know her moves, wanted her to succeed, but not get mixed up with these dirt bags down here.
Yeah.
And it's very sad that she did get mixed up with this guy. Listen, let me tell you something. We went to Vegas. She was going to go out to Vegas with her cousin in February.
Mm-hmm.
And I went out there with her because at first she didn't have anybody else to go with her. And then that's when Ann and all of them went. They did some kind of photo shoot out there. And that's when I first seen him. I had never seen him before, never heard of him or anything. But he saw WILANNA and introduced him to him, and that was it. He just wheeled her in because he knew what she was trying to do. When a lot of times when we see people, they want to put on their best face. If I'm working with you, you're going to see the best part of me. You're never going to see that other part of me.
Yeah.
But anybody that's close to you, they're going to be able to see all of that. And now this is nothing that we're just making up. This is something that we experienced firsthand. So, when I was looking at the interview and when WILANNA couldn't come up with a song, that night I called her. I said, I know Jay cussed you out because you couldn't come up with a song. She said, no, he didn't do that. He didn't fuss at me or anything. This time he just said that, you know, he knows I'm not camera shy, this, that, and the third, and I just got to be prepared for next time. So this is something that nobody knew except for anybody that had any kind of personal relationship with him.
Yeah.
Have been young girls that do not want to press no charges against somebody like this because they thinking that, oh, maybe he's going to help me do something, in my career, this, that, and the third. And I told WILANNA, I said, if this guy is supposed to be making all this money, you know what they was doing? They was doing Instacarting.
Damn, mama. you giving me the tea. Oh, I see.
Just putting it out there. He was Instacarting, and I told her that. I said, you know, this dude's supposed to got robbed for so much money and involved in getting whooped because Ann was getting him set up and beat up and stuff like that. And I'm like, why are you letting a dude like this talk to you like that when I don't even talk to you like that?
And you ain't never seen your daddy talk to nobody like that.
And also, I'm a street motherfucker. I know that if you get whooped on and getting robbed by the same people, you just a sucker or you just sweet. And that's what it was. You know, this is a grown man taking advantage of all these young girls out here.
Right.
Cold slug.
My heart truly goes out to you guys. That, you know, to me, that was a baby. That was a baby.
Yes.
And, you know, seeing her, how she came in, and we got to talking, and she kept laughing at me because I told her, you know, like I said, my daughter is close in age with her, and I was telling her, you know, my daughter talked me into buying these big ass eyelashes, and I tried to put them things on my face, and I felt like I couldn't see straight. I just felt like they was taking up my whole face, and she was laughing, and I just remember her saying, oh, I love all of that, I like that. And, you know, we were talking about my slide, we were just having a talk, and I thought when we walked away from the situation, I thought, oh, she with Jay. She ain't, you know, that girl ain't gonna pay me no attention. She not gonna hold up her end of the bargain. But she inboxed me. She's like, this my address and da-da-da-da-da. And I said, okay, well, you got to sign this agreement. She signed it and handed it back to me in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So that showed me, you know, I really want to do this. I want to support you. I really do like this stuff. You know, she instantly followed every page I had, you know, and even when I told her, I was like, you know, I got an alert saying that she posted something about it, but I couldn't see it. It disappeared, and she sent it to me again, and I was just like, okay, I can work with her, because there have been times that I have recruited young girls that didn't do what they said they were going to do, and I didn't get that vibe from her. It was like her and maybe 2 or 3 other people that actually did what they said they were going to do. So that let me know, okay, she really do want to work. She really is trying to build herself. And I just took that as her not being able to sing on the spot. She was nervous. This was her first time doing something like this. And my heart goes out to you guys. And I definitely, let me know where to send some flowers. I don't care where, just keep me posted with everything. When you guys are able to give details, I have no problem with doing a write-up. Blasting it, sharing it on all my platforms. Like I said, again, this is not for clout. This is not on my part. This is not to bash Jay. I know that something was definitely going on with Jay, based off of things that he was posting in his stories. But I feel like people failed them both. I do feel like they were both failed because of who he was and what he did. I think a lot of people probably just looked at some of the stuff that he was posting and laughed it off, or, you know, just dismissed it instead of checking. They tell you all the time, check on your strong friends, check on people. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they were both failed, and it's unfortunate. I was sharing with someone earlier today the age difference. Him 31, her 20. That's a typical situation to me. You know, so if you say anything about being controlling or anything like that, I wouldn't find that hard to believe. I mean, that would be with any older man and younger female, you know, because Ann is young as well. So
Yeah.
I feel like they were both failed, and it's unfortunate because he is a talented person, and both of them talented people. And now he's looking at life.
Yeah, and it could have been death. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with WILANNA, she was so much more than just that voice. She did makeup.
Mm-hmm.
She did hair. She could sing. She did nails. She was multi-talented.
A hustler. Yeah.
For sure. And it breaks my heart because that is my baby. That was my baby girl. That was she just the sweetest little kid. Just, you know, she would act stank sometimes, but she was she was a ride or die for her friends and her family. She was, if she considered you to be her friend, she'll ride for you.
Mm-hmm.
You could be wrong this day, but she gonna ride for you.
Yeah.
So, but I really do appreciate you listening.
Oh no, I
to our
appreciate
story.
you. I appreciate
I
you.
really do.
I will never, listen, the one thing I can say, it pisses me off. Y'all ain't gonna catch me making up no story. Yeah. I'm not gonna be like, oh, they was dating, cause I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not gonna report that, cause he said this is my artist. He didn't say this my girlfriend, we in a throuple. He didn't say none of that stuff to me. You know, it was a professional type interview. And y'all won't catch me posting and writing about stuff that I don't know. I'm not going to get on YouTube and make a video about it. I'm not going to be like, oh, I was at their house for a cookout. I can't do that kind of shit because I just don't want to be popular that bad. I just don't. So thank you so much for sharing this story with me. I will definitely be in contact with you guys. You know where to find me. I'll send you this interview, her interview, whatever you need from me. Thank you so much.
And I appreciate it. And if you look at a snippet of that last interview with him about him saying that he likes violence and stuff like that, what type of person is that? That's wicked people. Wicked people do stuff like that.
Yeah, I did go back and watch that interview, and like I said, you know, there were some things. So yeah, you're right, and I don't even know what to say at this point. But thank you guys so much, Dad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You sound like the perfect bodyguard. I might have to hire you to be on my team, cause
you better look me up.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. So that was the mom and dad of WILANNA BIBBS, the young lady who unfortunately lost her life over this past weekend. And I am happy to be able to speak with her mom and her dad and get a little bit of insight. Of course, you guys know I'm sure, you know, some of Jay's people, they're going to start wanting to talk as well because, listen, my mom can't say, that's your parents. Your parents they gonna tell the good, bad, and the ugly, and that's just what it is.
Yeah,
you know,
it's an unfortunate situation.
You might call my mama and be like, "Well, Mo got a smart ass now." She gonna be like, "I know. She done had one for 42 years." My mama can't never get my age right. She can never get my age right. My mama get my age wrong so much, I don't even know how old I am.
Yo, that's my...
I have to break out a calculator and figure out what year it is and what year I was born to come up with my age. And then it's still confusing because it's like, are you finna turn this or are you already this?
That's what they
Which
do.
one?
How old are you again?
So now she has a speech that she do. I call it the Easter speech. It don't matter what the hell she's talking about. Mm-hmm. My mama's favorite phrase is, "You real close to 40. I mean, that shit, it just drives me crazy because I'm like, damn, mama, I got a couple of years. Like, I am close. Like, if you round, you are going to round it to 40. But damn, can we round it to like some 0.75, some quarters or something? Like, it'd be too much. But Glendale, thank you for hanging in here with me. Jack, I need like 2, 3, 4, 5 more minutes so I can do do this interview for real? I know you're going to charge me. I'll write you a check and post date it to next year. Okay, so Glendale.
What's going on?
You sent me 20 videos.
Man,
I'm only playing 2 seconds of each of those shit.
Well, first of all, man, I appreciate you having me on the show, the Post Up, man. Appreciate it. I think that's dope that you
Thank you.
have some creators on your show. I don't know if you ever had a creative video.
I have.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
They love me.
That's cool. I love you too, man.
I love you
that.
too.
Appreciate that, but thank you.
Listen, you know, I know this ain't the way you intended your interview to go.
It's all good, man.
But as I said, this is something that happened, and over the weekend, your interview was already scheduled.
Right.
It caught me off guard, and it's quite a shocker. You are in the industry. Let me ask you, with you being in the industry, okay? You do film, you do video. What else you do?
Anything video content, editing content. Yeah, basically, yeah, any video content, editing content.
And so we're on set. Because we just recently shot a video with Rozzy. You didn't film that one, but you were there with me.
Oh, that's
you
my family.
You
Rozzy's
was
my
popping.
family.
You was popping the Bel Air.
Yeah,
I don't know if
it's
you was
popping.
popping it or the Bel Air was popping itself. That's kind of up in the air right now, but we'll see. So I know you've been on set and you've seen some crazy things happen. You know, have you ever seen any domestic disputes? Did you have to sign NDAs? Like, what's your experience in this field?
One, like, I'm not gonna say no names.
Perfect, don't.
But yeah, I was on this one set and a girlfriend popped up. And you know, when it'd be a situation where you filming and we want to get that shot, and it'd be the extra models there with close to nothing on. Girlfriend wasn't feeling that, so she popped off.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was a situation, but yeah, one of them situations.
You know, the industry is it's something serious. You know, we just heard a lot of different things. That you know, people can be whomever they would like to be on social media.
Oh, no doubt.
And I am a firm believer that that's why my damn page don't be popping, cause I be trying to figure out,
man,
how do y'all do this? Cause let me tell you.
But I say, see, the social media is like the gift and the curse, man.
It is.
It's like, it's dope that you can reach out to the world and all these other platforms.
Absolutely.
That you probably could never reach out to, but
Absolutely.
then it's that curse.
Yeah.
As soon as you're live, people don't recognize that you're live and people is watching your every move. And as soon as you can do something wrong, the internet is what? They're undefeated.
Undefeated. I'm going to tell you.
The internet is undefeated.
The thing that has always boggled me about social media is the fact that some people can get on social media and say they're in a relationship. And people be like, oh my God, you guys are so cute. Couple goals.
Right.
I want to be like you guys. You guys are wonderful. You guys are awesome. Meanwhile, my ass put up a skit with a dude. It ain't even got to be a dude I'm involved with. It gets zero love. Then I don't get.
Love.
No
love.
Zero.
Or if you're doing something positive, you got a business going.
True.
0 likes, but do something negative, through the roof, viral. That's just crazy.
You know what's crazy? It's crazy that you said that, because with the whole situation with Jay Wright, Jay's worked with a lot of people. Right. You know, Lil Fizz, Timbaland, Bow Wow. You know, he was a songwriter. He is a songwriter. And the last post that he made on his page was of his daughter. It was when he first got out of jail, and he was saying something about his daughter. He was happy to be back with his daughter, da-da-da-da. So now that the situation has happened with WILANNA, like I said, because they tagged me to it, people are, oh, he's a murderer, he's a this, he's a that, da-da-da-da-da. And somebody did make a sensible comment, and the comment was like, yo, why y'all saying this shit? Y'all do realize he is in jail. He is in jail. He is in jail on a $500,000 bond, cash only.
I mean,
I don't know if he got a burner in there or what, but that would have been quick as hell to get a burner that quick. I ain't saying it don't happen.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, like, what people can do.
But he has gained followers since this situation has occurred. So that goes back to what you said. doing something negative.
Negative.
The other thing that just, if my hair wasn't so beautiful, you know, shout out to Salon Simone for, you know, bouncing and behaving. If my hair wasn't bouncing and behaving, baby, I will pull that shit out. Because I have seen so many posts go up. Oh, about Joe Biden. Do you know him? Have you ever worked with Jay before? Okay.
No.
So I've seen so many posts. Oh, I was just about to work with him.
Yeah,
I was just about to work with him, man. I just hit bro up. In 2009. We was finna link this year. The fuck? Like, I can't.
That's so corny, man.
I cannot do this. So you have had the pleasure
Right.
of working with a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Do you want a name drop? I'm totally okay with that.
I mean, it's cool. The name drop is cool. I think like I said, I'm grateful to work with these people.
Yes.
And I think, like for people to just name for clout, I think it's corny to me.
Yes.
But, like at the same time,
I've worked with Rozzy.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Rozzy.
He did my theme song.
Shout out to A.M. Almighty, man. I just shot his video.
I know, Elevators. I saw it. And if you
crazy.
tag me to that shit one more time. No, I was just playing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But I'm going to tell you, one person I just worked with, and I didn't even know I was going to work with the dude, was Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher?
Yeah.
The comedian?
No, the rapper.
The rapper? Oh, shit.
Butcher.
Well, who the hell is the Butcher that is a comedian? Okay, go ahead. As you were. Go ahead. The rapper, Benny the Butcher.
It was dope. It was dope. Shout out to Mister, my boy OG. It just happened. I helped on the set and he was there, so it just happened. And he signed with Rock Nation, but it was dope. It was a dope situation.
Glenn, where are you from? Because you have a bit of an accent.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
Are you?
Yeah.
That don't sound like. Were you born and raised?
Yeah, born and raised. But I mean, I know everybody get that too. I got a lot of New York people.
Yeah, there you go. I knew it was somewhere in there because you can hear it. It's
I'm
very strong.
Born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio. Man.
So a person like me, I got a new camera last year for Mother's Day. I bought it for myself, and in a couple of weeks after that, I got my lens stuck on said camera, where it still is. It is still stuck on said camera. So tell me, how does one actually get into, videography and stuff like that? How long you been doing it?
Solo by myself. I've been doing it for 4 years now.
Okay. Have you ever gotten a lens stuck on your camera?
Yeah.
How'd you get it off? This is strictly selfish information that I'm asking right now.
Just rough it.
Didn't work.
Yeah, just almost broke the camera.
There it is.
I'm self-taught. Never went to school for videography. But one of my best friends growing up, he was in the business. He's dope. I was helping him out, but I wasn't filming yet. I was just helping him out on set, doing stuff on set, lights and stuff. But then I got into it, like, I actually like this. And picked up the camera and started filming. And I was like, oh, shit.
And you do your editing as well?
Editing as well.
So how do you like that portion of it?
That's the work.
That's the work.
Yeah, that's when work come in. Like, you don't want no calls, don't call me right now. Like, you focus. And that's the part a lot of people don't get. They think you can just push a button.
Man,
and
listen.
everything's done. No, it don't work that way. Because you constantly rewinding stuff, going back. It's just like a producer. Producers, I know y'all can feel me. Like, you feel me. But you're constantly going back and forth, cutting, all that stuff. But yeah, the editing part. I
get it.
Yeah.
And this is my experience. So when I was at my old radio, because I did radio. This used to be a radio show as well. And my photographer there, he used to shoot from 2 cameras. He used to shoot from one on this side of the room to get me and one on this side of the room to get the guests.
Right.
And he would send me both videos. So therefore, say I'm having this conversation with you and we apart from each other and you going on this camera and this camera, and I ask you a question and I'm trying to get the shot of me asking you the question, but then I want the shot of you answering the question. Now I got 2 videos. I'm trying to cut the shit up. I'm trying to put them together, make sure the words match, because I don't want to say something and then you say something, but oh Jesus.
Definitely.
Thank you. I so appreciate Jack and JoJo. This is amazing.
Hey.
I cannot tell you what a pleasure it is to sit the hell down and not have to merge a damn thing.
Jack and Joe, you know the pain.
Y'all understand?
You know the pain.
It's a beast.
Yeah.
Even with my damn TikToks.
Yeah.
Okay,
So imagine doing a video. A video, and then you're done. You to in your mind, you're like, okay, this shit is dope.
right.
Get to the client. Hey man, you think you can? But like I said, I love it. So it's like it's just that part. That's that.
People don't like videos are little movies. They're little shows. I didn't realize how much went into filming until I started acting, and we would be on the set, and they got the same thing I just told you. They got to get a shot of her, a shot of me. Then they want to do voiceovers. Then they want to go get B-roll. They want to get B-roll. They want to get ABCD roll. They want to do this. And you sitting there like, I'll never forget my first scene. We went to a restaurant in Atlanta. I had a plate of chicken. I wanted to eat that damn plate of chicken so bad that by the time we finished filming that scene, the chicken was cold as shit. I was cold. The chicken was cold. I was like, man, we've been out here this whole time.
So they just kept doing takes?
They kept doing takes.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it was a lot. I definitely hate being on set and people don't know their lines, because that shit pisses me off. Because if I get a read, I'm going to read your lines and my lines, because I got to know what you say before I say it.
Right.
So therefore, if you sitting there, you can't get your lines, bitch. I'm handing you cue cards. I'm like, this is what you supposed to say. Please say this shit so we can go home. Like that's just what it is.
Right.
So I definitely have a lot of admiration. It is fun. I do like it.
Yeah, it's like I said, I love it.
I do like it. However, I think I'm gonna just stick to little TikToks because they're like 15 to 30 seconds long. I can get on there and say what I want to say. Boom, instantly it does it for me. Now, these other people that's getting popular on TikToks, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, they put a little bit more damn work into their stuff.
Man,
they not new to this.
So I just did a TikTok party. Shout out to Big Maddie, Pink
He did
Noise.
a TikTok party, my kind of party.
Big Maddie, Pink Noise, yeah, TikTok party. It was dope. So this TikTok thing is big. It's huge.
Yeah,
it's really huge.
You know what's crazy?
What?
And Jack can attest to this. Last summer, when I was doing TikToks for everything, everybody was damn making fun of me. Everybody, oh, you the TikTok queen. You gonna do TikTok. You the TikTok queen. You don't know why you always doing a TikTok. And now look at everybody's ass. Everybody, I done sat down for a little while, and I'm just looking at their ass. They all on TikTok. They all making skits. They trying to do the little challenges.
Yo, listen,
y'all cute.
Listen, people making some money.
I know they're making money.
Yeah.
I know they're making money. However, there was a bit of a thing saying that TikTok was racist. Now, I'm never going to really speak to that because, first of all, I'm too damn old. So, them dances, they do the same dance. They remix the dance. They put it on 12 songs, 12 challenges. I just don't have time for that shit. I just don't. I like to make money when I sleep. So whether that's on Robinhood or somebody placing an order on my website or somebody placing an order through Facebook Messenger.
Oh, hold on. You said Robinhood?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That crypto. Yeah, that's what I've been on.
You was on Dogecoin?
I'm telling you.
How many shares you got in Dogecoin? See, I was new to the game. Man. I'm not going to lie. Dogecoin was going up a little bit because Elon was going to go on Saturday Night Live.
Right,
okay?
Right.
Elon fucked it up when he got on Saturday Night Live and told everybody it was a hustle.
Don't panic. It's going to go back up.
Okay, cool. I mean, if you didn't know it was a hustle, then the joke is on you because that's pretty much what cryptocurrency is. You're letting somebody borrow your money for,
But it's serious. It's real
very serious, yeah. I mean, cryptocurrency is really, it's different, but it's not kind of different from you putting your money in the bank.
True.
The bank giving your money out too.
True.
Like, you think you going in there and putting special ones in there, and your ones is just so special, that teller is going to turn around and hand that to Miss Jackson. Bye, Miss Jackson. Have a good day. Here's a lollipop. And that's that.
Gone.
That's that. So, let's get into, I don't know, JoJo, let me see a little bit of that Rozzy Go Crazy.
Okay. Shout out to Rozzy.
Filmed by Glendale. Let me see about 12 seconds. No, I'm just playing. Let me see that thing right quick.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sean Ski on the beat.
Like, look at my drip, look at my swag. I ain't tryna brag, my so bad. They looking like wow. Look at my smile, I'm going so wild. Take a look at me now. Mama brought me here, so go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. Daddy brought me here, so go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. My daddy, he gave me some gifts, I'm spending it all on my wrist. My necklace is cold as the fridge, I'm spending it all on some whips. I'm taking some trips out to Cali, girl like she working for Balance. You all in her DM so sadly, know that you want it so badly. Maybe the way that I sauce, maybe the way that I floss, the way that I talk, maybe the way that I ball. Steady receiving them calls, I can't have it all. I count that money up until the ceiling. Need $1 million for every chick that's catch your feelings. Look at my drip, look at my swag. I ain't tryna brag, my so bad. They looking like
That was the homie Rozzy Rise.
Shout out to Rozzy, shout out to OG, O'Dane.
So you filmed that whole video.
Yeah, man, it was me. I'm gonna call my boy Danny. Shout out to Danny and Devin Armstrong. Yeah, we filmed that.
Where does the time come from? Because
What you mean? The
you
time?
know, we've been on these sets.
Oh yeah. That was a one day shoot. The 1 day shoot, 2 locations. Yeah, we just.
How long did it take to edit?
Man, actually, that video, O'Dane edited that video.
Okay.
So I don't know how long it took him. Probably, I would say probably at least a day or something. Like that.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It takes me the week to upload to edit a YouTube beauty
But I'm telling you, like, if I had a person, like, I'm like, you know, a little side, like a little, somebody was real dope in editing.
Yeah.
When I don't feel like editing, I will handle straight to him. Like I said, I love editing, but, like, yo, go ahead, do it. Just you want to do it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, handle that. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, like I said, it's a lot. Even when, you know, you do little simple stuff and you go to add the overlays and the text and the text.
Hold on. What you doing about overlays and overlay?
Shit,
Oh, shit, that's what I'm talking about.
First of all, you see the flyer on that screen?
Oh, you did that?
I did that.
Okay.
You see the banner at the bottom? I did that too.
That's you?
Yeah. But Jack and JoJo put it on the screen. I don't do that shit. I'm not doing that shit. I seen what's back there, and, you know, I looked at it. I told Jack that's a hell no for me. I'm not going to do that. However, you know, when I go out and I film, when Nivea did her whatever, when I do these media interviews with people,
right. I
I will go home, I will edit my own videos, I will add, you know, the fly-in graphics and the this and the that, I'll do that.
What do you use to...
I use my iPhone. And I'm going to tell you why.
No, I'm talking about far as to edit. What program, software?
I use a lot of shit on my iPhone.
Oh, iPhone. Oh, okay.
It's more like... It's so many programs on there. Like, I never can give people a definitive answer about that because I might use one. I might like their graphics, like their fly-ins and their effects and transitions. Yeah. And I might like this other one's whatever they got. They might have different fonts, and I chop and screw that shit and put it together, and boom, that's what we got.
User-friendly?
And it's user-friendly. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I've got to get a laptop because I can't keep doing everything from my phone. I want to be more professional. So Rozzy was the plug. He hooked me up with the lady who had the MacBooks with all the software and shit. And I went home and turned on my computer and saw all the shit and turned it off.
Turn it off?
I turned it off because I was like, bro, what?
It was too
What
much?
is this?
It was too much?
What the hell? Like, I don't know what it does. I don't know what, I know what it is on here.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, a lot of the terms are the same.
True.
But that and that, it just seemed like a different beast. It's not, it's just that when you're used to and you're moving kind of quick, but I will absolutely shoot on my camera. I will shoot on both.
I get it because like you said, the iPhone and got a whole bunch of user-friendly programs that you can use.
Right.
Versus when you're using Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro, you'd be like,
And those are actually on here. They actually have versions
On the phone.
for the phone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right. So I will film on my camera. My camera is 4K. My phone is 4K. And I have actually shot videos from my camera and my phone and put them together.
okay.
And because they both film in 4K,
Dope.
you can't tell. So
That's dope. That's dope.
that's dope. So I don't know. Maybe you'll give me a course.
No,
like
I got you.
I don't know what. I don't even try to take my lens off the camera at this point. It is what it is. My camera is on Zoom permanently.
When you're ready, I got you.
My camera is
Premiere Pro. I had it in Premiere Pro, and when you're ready for the course, I got you.
All right, I'm bring my laptop over there, and we're gonna sit there and look at it.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna look at it.
No. I'm gonna give you the short version. Learn, and you go be like, oh, I'm good.
So what you got coming up that you want everybody to know about?
I got a couple of things I'm working on, as far as some documentary type stuff I'm shooting.
Ooh,
yeah, that's
exciting.
Cool. Yeah.
Anybody I know?
No, it's just some stuff, some ideas I got going on. I want to pitch to like Netflix.
Oh, good. I'm gonna send you my script for my TV show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, bet. What else I got? I got a couple artists here in Atlanta. Shout out to Bravo. Shout out to Grandma. Who else?
Listen to him name dropping.
Hey, man,
shout out to Netflix and Bravo.
They're my people, man. I gotta shout them out, man.
Shout out to Status Network.
Shit.
Shit.
Shout out to DaPost, Status Network, Mo. But nah, that's the only big thing right now. But right now, I'm actually moving, and this moving thing is, I hate moving, so I'm packing boxes and shit. So
I hate that too.
Oh, man, I'm like, oh.
It's not the packing of the boxes that gets to me. It's really the unpacking. Like,
Know what it is though, Mo? The big thing is when you packing shit up in the house, you don't never know how much shit you had. I'm like, yo, I didn't have this much shit. Like, where'd all this shit come from?
that's why I've decided. Like, I am on the path to try to purchase a home. Like, I'm doing a lot of things that I didn't think I would ever do. And I have decided the reason why I want a house is because I would like to have a bedroom that I transform into a closet. Anybody that has ever helped me move absolutely hates it, because I am a firm believer that I have a lot of shoes. And in my mind, I just kind of thought all women had this many shoes. Like, they don't?
Yeah,
do they? We do. Because I know for me, I usually wear heels all the time. So I have well over 100 pair of heels.
Sheesh.
That's not normal?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah,
well,
I know y'all go crazy with the shoes.
I absolutely do.
Yeah.
But tonight has been a wonderful show. I did not know if I was going to be able to get through the first interview. Thank you so much for sitting up here with me, because I didn't have, I ain't want you to sit up here through the whole thing, but I'm glad that you did. Having you here right beside me made me just a little bit unnervous. If
I
that's
think
a
it was
word.
important that you did that though. And, calm a little ease off, getting it off their chest a little bit. So.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get sleep at this point, because her parents definitely put some things in perspective for me. So I do feel a little bit better about that. Still a sad situation.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming and offering to teach me how to use Premiere and Final. I'm gonna show you this stuff on my phone. I'm gonna teach you how to use the phone. You teach me how to use the laptop. Deal?
Deal.
All right, that work out. You guys know. Tell everybody where they can find you at.
You can find me at Glendale Films LLC on Instagram. And you can contact me at GlendaleFilms15 @gmail for all bookings and stuff.
And what's your name on Tinder?
Stop playing.
All right, you guys know who it is. It's your girl Mo Clark. You can follow me on IG at Miss Mo Clark. You can find me on Facebook, but I'm not gonna lie. If you see an African, he did steal my pictures and he swears I'm his girlfriend, but I do not know Umtunde. So if you want to give Jack a great Christmas gift and do it early, he just had a birthday. Go ahead and follow Global Vision TV. Follow Jack Trey, Status Network, Global Vision. Make Jack happy. Bring him up to 100 followers, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
posted. Gotta keep it posted. Gotta keep it posted. We got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio, we got more clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio.
You know we poppin', just name a topic. Posted up like a palm tree in the tropic. Rozzy on the beat, make you wanna come and see. Mo to the C, radio to TV. You know she putting in work like she clocked in. Celebrity guest, never guess who gon' drop in. Television's best like a S on the chest. Who's next? Say less, cause you rockin' with the best.
Mo clock posted with the poster. When you turn on your radio.